What's up, man? How you been doing?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. And you?
Nice, yeah, me as well.
A little bit busy lately. Busy
school.
with school, work, my hobbies. Talking about hobbies, what are your latest hobbies? What are you up to?
Well, lately I've mostly been coaching. I coach a lot. I coach the baseball U12 national team, which I enjoy a lot. I coach at the American School of The Hague, which is in Wassenaar, and there are multiple teams I can coach, and I coach volleyball, and I coach.
Oh wait.
Yeah, I coach
multiple sports.
Yeah, I coach 4 sports in total. I've had basketball, soccer, football, volleyball, and baseball.
Isn't that very different to coach?
Yeah.
Because of all the different tactics and everything.
It is weird to make the transition, but it's mostly quite low level, so it's an easy step up.
Okay.
And with the baseball, I can go more in detail because I'm a better baseball coach and better baseball player. But mostly, like with the basketball, I become more of an assistant because it's harder for me, so I have the help of other coaches.
Alright, but you talked about youth teams. What age are they?
Mostly U14 or U12.
Oh,
yeah, so it's young kids. Yeah,
are they annoying?
Oh, really? I went to London last weekend with them and they were terrible.
A little bit busy,
it's
not
so much,
listening,
no, yeah,
it's
so much babysitting. It's more babysitting than actual coaching, because in the tournaments you have a lot of free time. So the moment you have free time, you step off the field and then you have free time and you have like 15 kids with you and 2 coaches, and the kids are just annoying and rich and privileged, and they don't care about what you say, and they start running around and they won't listen, and then it becomes babysitting.
So a little bit posh.
Yeah, quite posh, yeah. They're quite posh, yeah, you could say that. Yeah, some of them are quite posh.
No, it's really, it looks like a great job to me, or a great hobby. Is it a job or is it a hobby?
Yeah, it's both. The coaching, the national team coaching, and I do the highest level coaching baseball in Haarlem. That's both hobby, because that's for free. This is also a job, but coaching in general is mostly my hobby.
Oh, that's nice, man.
How are you? What are you doing? How are your hobbies? What have you been up to?
Yeah, I've been really busy lately, as I said right in the past. But I've been busy with work, school, my hobbies. I like to make music.
Oh, nice. What kind of music do you do?
Electronic. No, there's not really a preference. It's now I'm learning. So it's just trying stuff out, watching videos online, getting tutorials from people who actually can make music. So it's just...
You're not that good yet?
No, I'm just learning the program still, and it's experiencing a lot, because there's so much possibilities in that program. So there are like 500 plugins which can affect every sound, and you can play a piano, but with the piano chords you can also play every instrument you want. You got the saxophone, a guitar, and it's just like a trumpet or anything. It's just all kinds of instruments.
Nice. And
it's difficult, but it's taking a lot of time, but I'm really enjoying it.
Nice.
So
a hobby should be enjoyable, right?
Yeah, that's one of the most important things, because if it's not enjoyable, you will not be doing it right now. But also I've been busy with a lot of sports.
Nice. What kind of sports are you?
I'm doing squash right now. I'm playing a lot of paddle. It's it's a fast kind of game, but also a slow kind of game, because if you want to go too fast, the ball goes out, and it's just really precise, and tactics are a really big point of it, because when you go too much to the front, it's just the ball gets played out, you just lose the point really fast.
Have you been playing like a competition, or just for
just
fun?
with friends.
Nice.
We're playing with friends. We're playing a competition. So once we go to paddle, we always rent out two courts. And we are with 8 people. You play with 4, so 2v2.
Oh,
and then we always rent it out for 1.5 hours. And then we just play games of 30 minutes, and then we switch around. So you every time you are with a different teammate, and every time you play different teammates, because we always try to mix it up so that some people do not get put in a team with each other most of the times. So we also like a real fortune with names.
Yeah, just a fortune wheel.
Yes.
Here, we will see.
Exactly. That's how we make the
fun.
teams.
Yeah, that's fun.
And going to the gym, not that much. Maybe once every 2 weeks.
I have the same.
It's
I'm more of a
with all the busy stuff. Which gets how do you say it?
It gets a lot.
Which gets priority.
Yeah.
Because of school, work, money needs to be made,
and gym is on a low level.
Exactly. And I'm enjoying the racket sports more. So
of course. So then
it's easier to do that.
You get your movement in.
And are you busy with any practicing any sports yourself?
Well, I used to go to the gym a lot. Right now as well, I've been more of a sponsor of the gym than actually a member. I've been paying more than I've been going, so that's something I want to pick up on more. And other than that, I've been I coach 6 to 7 times a week. I get busy. So I get my movement in during practices, because when I'm coaching, I also have to throw every practice I throw 200 to 300 balls. I have to hit 200 to 300 balls, so I get my movement in, but it's not as.
So you coach them, but you're always also practicing with them.
Well, I practice sort of with them, but I have to hit the ground balls for them, and I have to hit fly balls for them, so they can have their practice. But it also makes me make
just give you hours,
a different amount of switch. Yeah. Yes. So I move around 6 to 7 times a week during that, and I try to fit in some gym, but it's busy with school and schoolwork and then work and then jobs and so
it's difficult. It's difficult to plan everything you want to do in a week. But it's
exactly. So I try to get it in there. Sometimes in evenings. Also, girlfriend doesn't help with her time. Makes it also a lot busy. A lot more busy. So it's I try to do as much as I can, but it's hard.
Planning is a tough part.
Definitely a tough part.
Because you just do not want to be busy all of the time, but you want to have some rest, but you really need to. You want to do everything you want to do.
Exactly.
So it's planning, and that's
it's not my best part.
Then the last question of the last subject. Share about a recent book you've read or movie you've watched and what you liked about it. You want to go first?
Ooh, what have I watched recently? Well, I used to read a lot of Percy Jackson and the old Greek mythology.
Yeah, I've read that a lot too.
Yeah,
when I was younger.
Same. When I was younger, I used to read all of those.
How many books are there again of Percy Jackson?
5 of Percy Jackson alone, and then you have sequences on.
Yeah, you also have
whole groups, and everybody gets their own whole series about it now. And I think there are 5 of Percy Jackson alone. But I used to read those when I was a lot younger, and they are really fun. But now when I've gotten older, I've not necessarily read as much books as I want to. But with movies, I still watch a lot of movies. I like all the movies. Even last night, I watched Matilda.
Heard of it, never seen it.
No? It's about the little girl who's in a really bad family, and she's smarter than everything else, and she goes to a boarding school almost with a really nasty head teacher, and she gets in a lot of conflict.
A little bit of Annie.
a little bit of Annie.
But just a little bit different.
Just a little bit different, so they can make it different.
In headlines, they are the same.
The headlines are the same. Just name it a little bit different, so they can make it. And that's a movie I watch because it's my girlfriend's favorite movie. But usually I watch a lot more action movies, and it really depends. I can watch anything. Yeah, and you? Do you? Yeah.
I really like historical movies, but just not every historical
You like World War II movies?
Yeah.
I
really like war movies. Mm-hmm. I like to watch Greek mythology movies, just as Percy Jackson, but also Gladiator. When we were in, I think, middle school or high school or basisschool. It's a little bit. It's not to really put a term on it because everywhere it's called different.
Yeah.
But we also watched a lot of movies about the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that, but I've never been a fan of the history lessons, but I really liked the history movies. And
they couldn't interest you enough.
No, exactly. You just don't like to read, and just I really like to experience it.
Yeah.
So I think about 2-3 months ago, I watched the movie 1917.
Oh,
it's
I heard that's a good
I
one.
really do not know the director anymore, but it's a movie about the First World War, about a guy who needs to deliver a message to a battalion at the the front line, and it looks like it's one shot. So
that's cool.
the whole movie is about 2 hours long, and it looks like it's one shot. So I've watched the behind the scenes of that movie on YouTube, and you just saw that 25 minutes into the shot, someone said something wrong, and they just needed to put it all the way back. All the explosions that have been done needed to be set up again. So it's
terrible.
It's terrible to participate in it if that happens. But
I can imagine it looks amazing. It looks amazing.
Yeah. And I think the most beautiful part is there are, I think, 2 or 3 cutscenes. So, but you don't notice it.
Oh.
There are
cool.
The transition from the first scene of like 30 minutes to the second scene of 30 minutes is, I think it was just like they were jumping over from a log that was stood across was used as a bridge, but it collapsed.
Yeah.
And then he just jumped into the water and everything. And that was one of the transitions, but you just couldn't notice it. It's
put away so well.
Put away so well, and I really enjoy to see movies of that type of directing.
Yeah.
So it's just like really a bit of a mindfuck or anything. So it's just like Christopher Nolan movies with Interstellar and everything. It's just like you need to watch it 2 or 3 times until you understand totally get what is happening within that movie.
Yeah, 100%.
So, but it was a nice conversation.
Nice meeting.